it's cookies, 10 years on my nan's death right now, today. So I couldn't make it to the grave, I just come home. So I'm gonna put some out there to show my love to all my angels, all my guys behind the bars, and show people the way I changed my life. And shout out Sophie Summer and my lady, my son Keaton Patrick Wood, and yeah. So I hope you like this one still. So there were so many times that I had to sit back and ride because there was a couple guys that wouldn't take up their time. You understand about the shine that I had to lose. I come home and I had to stay on a sofa, just like there was a couple more cuffs that they tried to put onto man. You understand about the lifestyle that goes on behind these streets. It's not all blood and it's not all tears. People holding in mental health and they're changing and they're not expecting their fears. They're not expressing their feelings. People are getting in trouble just for not even healing. You understand about the way that I lost some things in my life that I thought that I would have kept for good. But like I said, my nan's 10 years anniversary today, and I miss her so much. When she left, I didn't have a home, and it was kind of horrible for me, you know. But the way that I hold it down, I just come home from a 5-year stretch. So you haven't really seen me yet. I'm cookie and I'm about to bounce. You understand about the life that I got, the life that I chose was kind of crazy. I had to leave a couple guys up in the cage. I said 3 Mazda L23A1. Trust me, you don't know about this life until you've really been on that bus. I was on a box, now I've got Sophie Summer and Sweat. You understand about the way that I'm going in. I've kind of got loads of regrets. I was on the block and I was blazing. You understand about the roads. It gets kind of hot. I'm now trying to leave my town. It's that hella ops and it just chitter chatter. You don't understand about the way about pasta. The only thing I like to do, whip it up. You don't want to get your mental health bottled up. You got to keep it out, bro. The way that Britain's going right now is kind of cold. You got to stand beside your company. You don't understand about the life that actually went on and coming and going in and out. You understand about the reason why a couple man are just getting in my head trying to take my music all away. Is all I want to do is just show these young boys on the road that the road life ain't no good. You don't want to get up and call on for a little bit of food. You don't want to sit there and go missing him for weeks and end up in someone's kitchen watching a nitty die over overdose. You understand about angels that they fly high. I said I've got a life and I'm about to live it. You understand about the way that it's kind of greasy when these man are talking about this and that, blowing way too many bubbles for my liking. You understand about the way that my man was on the wing, he definitely got sighted. I ain't trying to talk about no incitements. You understand about the way that we had to go for droughts and the way that these man were talking about, man, it was crazy. But this is just a little freestyle, baby. You understand about the lane that I've got. It's kind of fast, but it's mental health, it won't stop. If you don't talk about your mental health, you'll end up living in a prison and probably end up in the block. I see man slash themselves, I see man put their bell on and it hasn't been answered. I've seen guys kill themselves like my friends and haven't come out of a cage. So what I advise for any young kids, just make sure you keep yourself to yourself and honestly try and get your grades. My son lost his mum and that's Ellie Mae Wood, she gone to the sky. I rest in peace for her every night. You understand about angels, this life that we've got. I said 3 Mazda and 3A1. I said shout out sexy Sophie Summer and that my only lady, the only girl that can come. I said shout out the Bedford man too. You don't know about the life that I just chose. It's kind of crazy because I was a bad man and I used to run up in the house and it used to be that spraygy. But honestly now I'll talk about some facts that 5 years it ruined my life. You don't want to go today because it's years that you could never ever get back. Shout out Big Jordan McCann, that's a big man. I had the sort of same situation as my man, but it's crazy. You gotta take in my tune because the way that the roads are is blazing. This is a freestyle. I've dreamt all this written on my pad, you know, and I can't believe they tried to take it away, trying to tell me about tit for tat. I couldn't ever break, but that's the reason why they want to make it hard for man. You understand about the life that I was going. It's crazy that I actually stopped. But like I said, 10 years of my nan's anniversary, and yeah, it's kind of mad because my son, I wasn't there for him when he had to go to nursery. His mum died and it was kind of crazy. I was 3 days into my Rico and the way that my guy had me, that big bones, you understand, he had the broom, I had the mop. You don't understand about the way I'm trying to go to the top. Free Mazel 2381, free the whole guys who just got left behind. You understand? If you're coming home soon, make sure you change your life. Sophie Summer and the girl that I love is feeling like there's too many people in her mind. I'm feeling the same, but she's mine and I'm hers. You understand? Bedford where we stay, but make sure you check my channel. You know this is the first of many.